throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Buying time to his left. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. When we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. Good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Devin Bush, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They're going with Beckham on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you...
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
And going right back to Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Geno.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Smith. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Smith now to throw.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete. incomplete as well. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 36 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. There's a nice move, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 33 yards at a time. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Jackson leaves it with Edwards on the draw, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, now they'll try the end around. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 25-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you down. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them.
And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, design run for their wideout. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
And they'll run it here. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
2 yards to go, second down. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on third down, Smith. And the Raven pressure too much. For him on the year.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that would probably should have been pick time.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And an excellent pickup of 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, it's Smith.
When you can count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the second half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Now the return will stop right around the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Ravens ready to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Fighting to stay upright. And fights through 1 man. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Smith. Hands of Lockett. Lined up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Smith. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And they'll go on the ground. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to